that I didn't have to experience had I not been a freaking people pleaser. And it's tough to deal with because you feel like a loser. You feel silly. You feel dumb. Why did I care so much what they thought? I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known that it never mattered that they didn't like me. It never mattered. I wish I would have known that it never mattered that they did not accept me into their grand, wonderful circle, that when you get out of it, you realize it's not so grand. It's not so grand. Hello, hello, hello. What is poppin'? It is Sydney Island here. That's Island with a Y, not an S. And to start off this video, let's just jump right into the polls that I post on my community tab, where I ask you guys questions about the zodiac signs and y'all opinion. Does it awkward to have a trash bag? I always feel like it's low-key awkward to have a trash bag behind me. It's nasty. Damn. Girl, she got a bright future behind her. Look at that booty. Thanks to editing, I now realize that I have an ass. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. You don't need to see. You don't need to see the trash behind me. You don't need to see what I put in my trash bag on my doorknob behind me. What it is about singing, y'all. I be like, okay, we're just doing a video. It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then when I sing, it's like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Hey, what's good? It just brings the energy. I don't know what it is about singing, but it just brings the energy. The energy, that motivated energy. Okay, and I'm feeling good. Like, there's a lot of good stuff going on. I'm getting closer to my career. Okay, so I asked y'all a couple weeks ago on my community tab, out of these zodiac signs, which do you think would make the best boss / manager? And I gave an option to vote for these 4 zodiac signs between Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, and Aries. And the winner was Taurus, my sign. Yay! Yeah, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay, and then Taurus won with 42%, and the second runner-up was Aquarius. Okay, and then next to that, Aries, and then Pisces lost. Who's surprised? Who's surprised? Okay, and so yeah, I just want to go over that. Now let's get into the topic of the video. So, Libra moon. First off, I want to start off by saying I'm sorry that you had to go through so much narcissistic abuse. People have taken advantage of your empathetic nature. People have taken advantage of the fact that you really genuinely care about people. Perhaps a little bit more than Libra suns. Definitely more than Libra suns. You are susceptible to narcissistic abuse for many reasons. You, number one reason is that you crave human interaction, but a deep, intimate connection with human beings. It's a little bit more serious for you than it is for Libra sun. You genuinely care about people. It's serious for you to the point where you more than likely have a desire to have a profession and caring for people, comforting people, uplifting people, encouraging people. A vast part of your life purpose is about people, especially if you have a North Node in Libra as well, which I do. If you are a Libra moon with a North Node in Aries, you went for a treat. It's going to be a little bit more challenging for you. But if you're a Libra moon with a Libra North Node, it's very obvious what direction you're supposed to go in life, and that's towards people. You're supposed to interact with people, and not just interact with people, because there's many ways that you can interact with a person, and some of those ways can be toxic, right? It's about interacting with people in healed ways and in positive ways and in ways that are rooted in love, right? Ways that are rooted in confidence and ways that are rooted in joy. So as a Libra moon, someone who's been a Libra moon since birth, you have to protect yourself. It is imperative that you protect yourself. But you also have the upper hand. You do, Libra moon. You have the upper hand. Because naturally you're very charismatic. Because you understand human behavior. Typically more than the average person. You understand how to charm people, how to make people feel good, how to make people feel included, how to reel an outsider in and make them an insider. It's your gift. You're really gifted at making people feel good and at making people feel included. Gosh, there's a lot of flickering going on with the camera. Maybe if I scoot closer, it'd be better. But you're gifted when it comes to people. But you also have to be careful, because when it comes to your moods and your emotions, people can heavily affect that. Speaking from experience. You could be in a good mood, walking in a building like happy as can be. And then that one person walk in and they do something that rubs you the wrong way. Like they talk to you with an attitude. They talk to you like you're stupid. They rude to you. They disrespectful towards you. And your whole mood can be thrown off. Because you care about people. You care about how people treat you. You care about how people respond to you. For better or for worse. And you need to stop caring so much. But it's hard. And I wouldn't say you need to stop caring, because the reality of it is that you probably should care a little bit more. Be more careful when it comes to your interactions with human beings. I made this video because as a Libra moon, I have experienced a substantial amount of trauma. Specifically, narcissist versus empath trauma. I was the empath in my family, and I was in a family full of narcissists. And I really cared what they thought, my family, because I was something called a people pleaser. A lot of Libra moons have a tendency to be people pleasers, especially in the first part of their lives. And this is something that, speaking from experience, is not easy. I mean, I've experienced a lot of trauma from being a people pleaser that I didn't have to experience had I not been a freaking people pleaser. And it's tough to deal with, because you feel like a loser. You feel silly. You feel dumb. Why did I care so much what they thought? I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known that it never mattered that they didn't like me. It never mattered. I wish I would have known that it never mattered that they did not accept me into their grand, wonderful circle, that when you get out of it, you realize it's not so grand. It's not so grand. They just had you in a hold. They had a stronghold over you. We call that a stronghold. When they get into your head and make you feel like that they are just exceptional and they matter so much, and if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be where you are. You owe every bit of your life to them. They are the reason why you have money in your account. They are the reason why you're breathing. My God, they are everything. And without them, you are nothing. Or so they make you believe. And it's hard because you care so much about them and about people. And so when they keep rejecting you, you try so hard and you say, okay, you want me to do this to make you feel happy? Okay, I'll do that. And you do that. And they say, they turn around, they whip their neck around with anger and say,
not like that. When I wanted you to do something for me, I didn't mean it like that. Go back and fix it.
And you go back and you fix it. And you work on it like, okay, well, if I do it like this, then maybe then they'll be happy. Then maybe they'll like me. And it is pathetic. You think, oh, when you look back on it, you was like, man, I was such a wimp. I was such a coward. I was so pathetic. And yeah, to a certain degree you were, but you didn't know any better. You were just a victim of your circumstances. You were that way by default. It's just how the family system was built. And you had no idea until you finally were able to leave and reflect on those experiences. I'm sorry, Libra Moon, that you had to go through that. But those experiences, believe it or not, will be the source of your strength, especially when it comes to dealing with people. Now, Libra Moons, you are meant to be a socialite, believe it or not. And it's very odd when a Libra Moon, if a Libra Moon decides to be, to live an introverted life, chances are they are very traumatized and they don't believe in themselves. Because if you have a Libra Moon, a huge part of your purpose is to interact with people. And this also goes for Libra North Nodes, even more Libra North Nodes than Libra Moons, actually. So I might put Libra North Node in the title. I haven't decided yet, but this is very Libra based, especially Moon and North Node. But Libra Moon, Libra North Node, it is your destiny to be a socialite. So be careful. Be very careful who you let into your mind and who you let into your tight-knit social circle. Because the thing is, though, with you, Libra Moon, you can woo a lot of people. You can bring in a whole lot of attention and energy. You make friends very, very easily. But you got to put up boundaries because you care about people just as quickly. Just as quickly as you make friends, you care about them just as quickly. All of a sudden, it's like, I don't know why I care about this person so much. They only been in my life for 2 days, and all of a sudden, I just want to help them. That's a Libra Moon. You just care about people, but you have to be careful. And I don't say that in like a doom and gloom kind of way. Be careful, woo, not no woo woo type stuff. It's more so just like, to be honest with a Libra Moon. Yes, when you are immature, when you are unevolved as a Libra Moon, you do have to have the proper discernment when it comes to dealing with people. But when you evolve, when you step into your power as a Libra Moon, people got to look out for you. People got to watch out for you. People got to, that's that Libra Moon. They got to get their binoculars out. They're watching you. Because they know that you know how to interact with people. It gives you so much power. Because they don't know how to interact with people. Like you know how to interact with people. And it scares them. It threatens them. It threatens their peace and their comfort. So Libra Moon, baby, you are so charismatic. And it scares people. But this is typically when you step into your power as a Libra Moon. But when you haven't, and you're busy people pleasing and not knowing your worth and thinking that your worth is based on validation from other people, you're typically the scapegoat. You're typically the scapegoat. You're typically the punching bag. Because people see your power. Even when you're insecure, Libra moon, people see your power as a people person. People see your power as a beautiful, talented individual, because Libra moons typically are very artistic and very creative, and people see that in you. They do. And there are people who are very vindictive and insecure and narcissistic who do not want you to see that in you. So be careful. For the ones that's in your power, you know what I'm talking about. So Libra moons, we have to come up with coping mechanisms. We have to come up with ways to deal with this people-pleasing nature, ways to deal with this nature that is just so consumed and concerned about people. Number 1, meditate. Calm your mind, relax your mind, and recognize that the power is within, not without. You could learn that from your opposite sign, your sister sign, Aries, who is the sign that is opposite to you on the natal birth chart wheel. Libra, you see, is the sign of others, relationships, business partnerships, companionship. Whereas Aries is the sign of self. Self is a sign of self. Me. Aries is about yourself. Aries is about individuality. Aries is about you as a person, your persona. You can learn a thing or two about Aries when it comes to individuality. Don't mush. As a Libra moon, you're supposed to be social and uplift people with your charismatic way, but you're not supposed to mush into the people around you, especially when you're in a toxic environment. Okay? Don't mush. Don't mush yourself into other people. Don't let other people create an identity for you. Create an identity for yourself. Look how that sun is shining. That's God verifying and confirming what I'm saying. Don't let other people define you. Don't interact with people based on what other people think about you. Because Libra moons, we definitely do have a tendency to start our lives being overly concerned about what other people think about us. And it's dangerous. It ends up being very painful and a lot of times very traumatic. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. But you will prevail. Because you are charismatic. You are powerful. You are artistically driven. You are creatively inclined. And you are a genius. A creative genius. And you are a social genius. You know how to work a room, Libra moon. You know. Don't act like you don't. So how to cope with this people-pleasing nature is to formulate your own identity. Okay? And especially a Libra North Node, this is true for you. You can love people. Give love, admire them, make them feel good, uplift them, and encourage them, and be a part of relationships without losing yourself. Okay? Because that's what it's all about with the South Node in Aries and the North Node in Libra, which North Node is all about your destiny. It's all about the direction that you're supposed to go in life. Whereas your South Node is your past self or your self in past lives, right? You need to give love to other people. And know and understand that you're not going to lose yourself if you give love to people. Okay? So Libra moon, you may have been a victim of narcissistic abuse. You may have been a victim of verbal abuse, physical abuse, all types of abuse, because people see you as a target and as somebody to take advantage of because they see how much you care. And there are some people that genuinely just don't care about other people. All they care about is themselves. And they just fill with so much excitement to meet a person like you. Oh, you mean to tell me she cares about people? You mean to tell me she's going to care about any and everything I say? I found a piece in my game. A new piece. I found a human being that I can morph into a piece in my game. But Libra Moon, it is up to you to face that person and say, no, you haven't. And disappear. And that being said, I'm going to disappear from this video. So, deuces.